Давайте быстро пробежимся, поговорим. Потом, скорее всего, надо будет рвануть на цитадель, потому что, если я правильно помню... А хотя...
And if Cerberus is taking our dishonorable discharges and Cat 6 washouts, it's just one more reason they're not worth a damn.
Хотя...
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Сейчас хожу.
The Crucible project received some new tech from the Asari government.
I'm glad they've decided to help the war effort.
Everybody has to fight now, no matter how pretty you are. I learned that the hard way. Commander?
Да, замечание, конечно, про бюст было очень уместно. От Явика. Капитан, эта система передачи сообщений архаична и неудобна. Когда специалист-трейнер сказала, что для составления слов я должен набирать буквы, я решил, что она шутит. Мне хотелось бы посетить цитадель в следующий раз, когда мы будем неподалеку. В мое время она была захвачена жнецами. Если захотите составить мне компанию, я буду рядом с посольствами. Сама идея разделения власти между народами галактики кажется мне ошибочной. Ляра и Сони. Шепард, не нужно повод, чтобы оторваться от монитора. Навести меня, когда будем на цитадели. Ляра. Кормин Лемонс. Капитан Шепард. Около часа назад Верховное командование Азари поручило моему отряду помочь вам. До начала операции мы будем вместе со вторым флотом. Если вам это интересно, я была знакома с некоторыми членами десантного отряда, которые отправились в тот монастырь. Вернуть их мы их не в силах. Но то, что монастырь уничтожен, стало для меня лучшей новостью за последние несколько недель. Рада служить, капитан Корин Лемес. От Самары. Шепард. Я разобралась с делами на Лесусе. Мне хотелось бы снова отправиться с тобой на Нормандии, но кодекс обязывает меня быть там, где тяжелее всего. Пока ты делаешь свое дело, я буду помогать фронту держаться. Перед отбытием я ненадолго вернусь на цитадель, чтобы подготовиться. Мы можем встретиться там, если это не помешает твоим планам. Самара. От Гаруса. Шепард, я тут подумал, что мы могли бы отдохнуть на цитадели в следующий раз. Нельзя же постоянно воевать. Если что, я буду рядом с созданием СБЦ у парковки челноков. От Джейкоба. Привет, Шепард. С этим проектом Горн дел прямо не в проворот. Брин и другие работают над ним круглые сутки. Я скоро загляну на цитадель. Мне надо забрать оборудование в больнице. Если у тебя есть время, может, встретимся там? На Геликсе ведь был кромешный ад. Куда приятнее будет посидеть с тобой в более спокойном месте. Надеюсь на скорую встречу, Джейкоб. Брин Коул. Уважаемый капитан Шепард, спасибо вам еще раз за все, что вы сделали для нас на Геликсе. Адмирал Хакет потрясающий человек. Работать под его началом настоящая честь. Сборка Гордон задача не из простых, но я и моя команда твердо намерены с нею расправиться. Точнее, с нею справиться. Правда, хоть я и не привыкла полагаться на удачу, боюсь, что в этом случае она может понадобиться. Берегите себя, капитан. Надеюсь, наши пути еще пересекутся. Искренне ваша, доктор Брин Кол. Миранда. Шепард, я узнала кое-что о своей сестре. Дело плохо. Но это еще не все. Я снова на цитадели. Найду место для встречи и вышлю тебе координаты. Миранда. Эш. Шепард, моя сестра организовала все в мемориале, цитадели. Она показала мне, что собирается повесить на стену. Мила, хотела бы я сделать что-то, чтобы ей сейчас было легче. Она просит меня рассказать что-нибудь о нашей семье. Знаю, у тебя много дел, но если сможешь зайти туда, буду очень признательна, Эшли. Походу, у меня на цитадели будет сейчас до хрена делов, но... Я думаю, мы сейчас сделаем такую серию поговорить и рванем на задание на ДЛСное, а там дальше уже посетим цитадель в случае чего. Мы ж только что постреляли.
I never thought I'd see her flinch from her duty.
I don't know. On one hand, that code's all she's had to live by for, God, centuries. Then the galaxy goes to hell. The old rules don't cut it anymore. I mean, we're cutting some corners, right?
A few.
Well, the Alliance can always court-martial us after we save the galaxy. Commander?
What are you doing, Edie?
Monitoring reports of proton storms and other space weather. With the Reapers attacking the comm buoy systems, critical warnings may be lost.
How bad are these storms?
If we are warned, not bad. If we are not warned, very bad.
Thanks for the info, Edie.
Hello, Shepard.
Угу. А что могло потребоваться этому инженеру? Я ж вроде ему то, что надо было, дал уже.
about you two having some fun next time you're on the Citadel. Don't get into trouble.
Ты чё, мою почту читаешь, что ли? Ты обалдела. Совсем, что ли?
Hey, Commander. I dug out some letters my youngest sister wrote when she was in high school. She was having a hard time. Teen drama and all that. Just needed her big sis. I guess with everything that happened down there, I just wanted to read them again. You sure make some unusual friends, Shepard.
В плане.
That is not a side of the Asari I ever want to see. Shepard?
Так, говорить она до сих пор не хочет. Ну ладно. Как хочет.
It would help all involved if you could barter a trade of medical
А,
supplies.
да.
Speak to Tactus.
Да.
You should be able to find him near the docks.
Меня сейчас только это будет волновать. А, его нету. У этого нету. Он что, к Джейсу, что ли, почапал? Или у Лиары?
Have we heard from Agent DeTrace yet?
She has not reported in for over 8 hours, Doctor.
She was stationed on Valchir when the Reapers invaded. I think we can assume what happened. Inform Agent Calamus he's now in charge of reporting Reaper activity past the Loas relay.
Так. Оружие. Увеличение боезапаса или урон? Урон. Электронная подпись. Скидок, урон от навыков. Скидки. Шоппинг наше все. Письмо Джейкоба Тейлора доктору Брин Коул. Брин, я скучаю по тебе, но рад, что ты снова там. Когда выкатим на врагов Горн, битва будет жаркой. Те, кто знает, что я работал на Цербер, относятся ко мне с недоверием. В общем-то, я их не виню, особенно после того, что случилось на Цитадели. Зато я смог рассказать другим солдатам о боевых приемах Цербера. Может, снаряжение у него и новое, зато тактика старая. Люблю тебя, Брин. Береги себя. Переписка секретного проекта Альянса. Персонала. Доктор Лок. Я работала над решением проблемы, которую вы изложили вчера вечером, и, кажется, нашла возможность синхронизировать выстрелы энергии Горна. Внесите в проект приложенные изменения в конструкции конденсатора. Они должны уменьшить время активации поля эффекта массы на 3,6 миллисекунды. Вы понимаете, что это значит. Если одобрите изменения, я отошлю чертежи в цеха. К завтрашнему утру для испытания понадобится примерно 250 тысяч. Доктор Коул.
Poor Rila. But I'm glad she set off that bomb, Shepard.
You're not upset the monastery was destroyed?
No, not after what I saw. I don't care that they were Ardat Yakshi. To be turned into such creatures, nobody deserves that. Hello, Shepard.
Да, привет, Лиара, давно не виделись. Ничего.
Everybody was fighting
Опа.
the Rachni, trying to
Нихера
push
вы
them
тут.
back through the relay. Finally, the Krogan were turned loose and stopped them.
I see.
But when the Krogan rebelled, we had to deploy the Genophage to stop them. Wasn't the only rebellion. 1,000 years later, the Geth revolted against the Quarians. That was a whole other war. Then along came the humans. My own people tangled with them for a while, and now, to top it all off, we've got the Reapers. What about you?
The Ouroboros fought the Densorin. The Andoromai conquered the Vandomai, and the Jatil turned against the Shah.
So, I guess nobody really ever gets their act together.
Определенно
The
нет.
Sinreal claimed to have found the path to eternal peace.
What happened?
The Ditaka preferred war and wiped them out.
I hope you guys had alcohol.
А ты чё уши развесил, сидит? По-моему, он немножко в ахуе от того, что он услышал.
Samara's the kind of soldier we need in this war. Nothing gets in her way. I just hope I'm not in her way someday. That woman means business. Now it's a mutated Asari. The Reapers are just a giant nightmare factory that never ends. I can only imagine what the Reapers are doing to the Drell, or the Hanar, or the Vorcha. This could get a lot worse before it gets better. Shepard? Shepard?
Some of the crew seem shocked by the monstrosities we have encountered. They haven't seen what the Reapers could corrupt after 100 years. That was our war. Every battle conjured a new nightmare. This human holds such childish views of war. Your species has much to learn.
Вот этот человек? Да, я видел по его взгляду, что он явно
Commander.
немножко не то ожидал.
It's a brilliant tactic, when you think about it.
But it's evil.
When has that ever mattered in war?
Yeah, but converting other life forms into Reapers? I can't wrap my head around that.
Makes sense to me. It ensures you never run out of cannon fodder, eliminates any local resistance, and for every soldier you add, your enemy loses two, the one you converted, and his buddy on the other side who can't pull the trigger on a friend.
You sound like you admire them.
Same way I admire a virus or a thresher maw. They've adapted perfectly to their situation.
But the Reapers want to destroy us.
And I have no intention of letting them. But if you don't respect your enemy's capabilities, you're in for one nasty surprise after another.
Хорошая мысль. Еще разговорчики? Не? Я все равно к вам заскочу. Вдруг еще что интересное наболтаете. Иди, приляг, у тебя рядом. Вон стул. Не складной, но стул. Пододвинь.
Between the 212, Horizon, and the Council's other guards, it's like death just follows her around.
Ну это да, ты права.
Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now.
Let me know when we do.
Вон с моего корабля. Да не, в принципе, нормально. Не надо ее выгонять.
What do you think about our new yeoman, Miss Trina?
She's not a yeoman, she's a communication specialist. And you're barking up the wrong tree, Kenneth. You're not her type.
Oh, well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
If it works out, be sure to take video.
Если я правильно помню, она, у нее парни, по-моему, вообще не в ее вкусе, вроде бы.
Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
It went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our ezo capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and I'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
То есть меня за этим звал, да? Ну ладно.
Shepard.
За этим так за этим, чё уж.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know.
Да, именно.
Come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Такой себе.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino.
Все нормально, у Мака с управляемостью, просто руки из жопы растут.
That can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed, no lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
Вот именно.
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be
Не катался, не знаю.
Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
По-моему, там какая-то скрытая шутка, вроде как там в их американском, скажем, так сказать, в американской диалектике некая скрытая шутка, вроде как.
The next time you blow up a monastery, let me know you've left the premises, okay? I need to know if I'm picking up my commander in one piece or many.
На месте разберешься.
That last mission on Novaria shows why I love the Kodiak.
All you did was drop us off and bugger out. How are you proud of that?
I seem to remember being shot at the whole time, and everyone coming back in one piece, Mr. Vega.
Yeah, next time park it and come join the party, Esteban.
Cross-checking our parts inventory.
Да, я бы сказал. Большое и выразительное им да. Так, ну вроде со всем этим разобрались. Подключусь уже, когда полетим на задание. Наконец-то мы пойдем к доктору. То сколько уже можно? В личную квартиру пойдем, я понимаю, там вот просто пройтись по цитадели это дохера времени, а в личной квартире там еще больше времени. Там, я не знаю, серии на 2 или на 3 вообще залипну. Поэтому пока сюда.
Update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
I'm Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we could just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
А где ты раньше был, когда он стрелял по доктору?
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
What the fuck?
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out.
Где он был?
Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force
Почему он не
is up
сделал
to.
это раньше, когда ты начал стрелять? Он же видел, что у него пушка.
What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud...
You shot Bryson. You killed him.
No, I couldn't have. I'm not a murderer. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that.
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it.
Mm-hmm.
That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, The Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Найти аудиозапись. Аудиозапись.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Ну, мне кажется, еще рановато. Хотя, если того бросят...
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for
какой-то еще
Leviathan.
этот артефакт. Вот.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy map program.
Статуя Кроганская. Точнее, голова. Футурама, ёб твою. Кто-то ему принес голову этого оперативника Цербера.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Что у нас снаружи? Только... О! Только наша машина. О! Что здесь еще есть? Хороший у него садик. Приятный такой. Пистолет. А, все нормально, здесь можно пройти насквозь. Так.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart? What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Так, сюда залезть нельзя.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
Тарианин, 17 августа 2185 года. Тарианин, форма жизни, обнаруженная на Ферросе, позволяет взглянуть на эволюционный путь по-настоящему инородных форм жизни. В отличие от известных нам разумных существ, он не пользуется ретрансляторами массы, даже протеанские артефакты его бы не заинтересовали. Капитан Шепард заявляет, что жнецы направляли эволюцию живых существ в предсказуемом направлении при помощи созданных ими технологий. Тарианин исключение из этого правила, он использует только органические структуры в качестве инструментов. Если Левиафан так долго остался незамеченным, то он должен быть чем-то с ним схож. Тарианин контролирует разум своих жертв, заставляя их заниматься физическим трудом, как человек пользовался бы собственными руками. Капитан Шепард утверждает, что жнецы поступают также при помощи так называемого одурманивания. Схожим образом должен действовать и Левиафан.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding it now.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster is more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Doing so now.
Кости и рисунок жнеца. Однако. Ох, ёптую. В туалете никаких зацепок нет. Странно.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our
Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. Unconcerned, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there. Unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Угу. А, это снаружи, все понял.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
Откуда узнаете стандартный план вторжения жнецов?
Can you make a search filter for it?
Of course.
Reaper activity?
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. 5 possible systems.
Я понял.
Element 0 deposits.
Three possibilities.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. 3 possibilities.
Alien sightings.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
А ты точно правильно? А если мы не на правильные это смотрим? Тебя не смущает этот момент? Не? Ладно. Хорошо, пускай будет так.